It's never been easier to stand out on the pitch than it is today. But to do that, you must do things that most athletes don't do. And if you're able to implement these 3 traits that I'm going to show you here in this video, you are a lot closer to your success. They're going to help you to shortcut your path to your development. They're going to help you to impress coaches and teammates and essentially allow you to achieve things in less time. Many elite athletes, including Cristiano Ronaldo and LeBron James, have those traits, and that is one of the reasons why they're able to break records every single year. So, are you ready to become a record breaker? If you don't know me, my name is Gabriel Diano. I'm a mental performance coach working with elite athletes competing in the most important competitions in the world. I help them to overcome mental blocks, develop confidence, focus, and manage their emotions. I'm also the founder and creator of the Athlete Mentality Academy, which is an online platform helping athletes to tap into the real power of their brains and achieve the best of their potential. And in this video, I want to show you how you can differentiate yourself. If you really want to achieve better things that most people are never going to achieve, you already know that you must develop abilities, skills, and a mindset that most people don't have. And there's no better way of differentiating yourself than controlling the thing that controls you 100% of the time. Your brain is determining your discipline, your focus, your confidence, your anxiety, and many other things that control you, and many other things that will impact your success. If you're able to take control, to take the responsibility of managing the thing that controls you, you start controlling your success, you start controlling your future. And by developing these 3 traits that we're going to discuss today, you're going to become a lot more likely to achieve better things in the future than if you continue to underperform important games, to allow anxiety to hold you back, to allow mistakes to destroy your game, comparing to others, overthinking about what others are thinking about you, and many others mental blocks that make athletes to never get close to their true potential. Trait number 1 is self-belief. The better you are at believing that you are capable of getting things done, the more likely you are to feel confident about yourself. And this is not believing that you're gonna achieve the goal that you have in the future, but believing that in the next game, if you make a mistake, you are gonna be able to overcome that. Or believing that if you have a trial, you are able to make that trial. If you're gonna play an important game, that you're able to perform at that game. The more you believe that you are capable of getting things done, of performing to the best of your potential, the more likely you are to get those done. Because if you don't believe, if you don't think that you're truly capable of performing the next game, when you get in there, the anxiety, the fear, the insecurity are gonna hold you back. So the more you believe that you can do that, the more likely you are to actually do that in the future. And the thing that you must have in mind is that the emotions that you experience are a summary of the past experiences that you had in the past. So if every important competition you didn't perform well, you're not gonna believe that you're gonna be able to perform well when you face an important competition again. You're gonna have the emotions of fear, of insecurity, and anxiety because the other times that you were there, you didn't have good experiences. So the way that you change that is by working on your beliefs. The more you understand the way you think, the way you feel, and how you want to create better beliefs, and you start engaging in that process of repeating better patterns, repeating better thoughts, repeating better actions, you build that belief of, I am capable of doing this. But that is not simply repeating things to yourself, it is getting things done. The more you are prepared with your emotional control, with using your visualization, setting the right goals, using hypnosis, using relaxation management, the better emotionally prepared you become, the more likely you are to collect those good experiences, which are gonna create this positive belief about yourself. So it all starts with doing the work. But if you never accept that I am not feeling confident, I am not dealing with my emotions in a good way, you are never gonna start working on that. So that is the first step. Am I believing myself? No, I am having emotions that tell me that I'm not good enough. I'm having emotions that tell me that I'm not prepared. Okay, how do we start working on that emotionally? That is step number 1. Trait number 2 is emotional preparation. The better you are able to manage your emotions in a good way, the more likely you are to believe in yourself. So this game is about developing the skills. And you probably have heard before that if you're not confident, it is because you haven't prepared in a good way. And in some part, that's true. But the part that most people forget is that your preparation is not only physical or technical. There's also the emotional preparation that you must do. So if you're not feeling confident, if you're not feeling ready to perform, most likely, if you have been working hard, is that emotionally you're not preparing yourself in the best way possible. And here I want to give you two drills, two tools that you can use every single day. They're going to help you to gain control of your emotions. The first one is mindfulness meditation. If you can sit with yourself for 5 to 10 minutes a day, just being in the present moment, just listening to your thoughts, just experiencing your emotions, you're much more able to cope with your emotions because you stop avoiding them. When you stop for a moment to just listen to your thoughts, you become more comfortable listening to your thoughts. Instead, if you're always avoiding those, if you're always keeping yourself busy, checking your phone, speaking to somebody, doing some random stuff just to keep yourself busy, you're not able to experience your thoughts and emotions, which makes you much more vulnerable when they come to you in a competition. In fact, in a research, they found that 67% of men would rather receive electrical shocks than sitting alone with their thoughts. If you notice that you're going towards that path of not listening to yourself, not understanding the things that you're experiencing, start with this. 5-10 minutes a day, just sitting alone with your thoughts, watching those thoughts and emotions to come and go, and refocusing on the present moment. And tool number 2 is using visualization. The more you use visualization to prepare your emotional responses to that situation, the better. Imagine that you fear making mistakes. Now, visualize yourself. I just made a mistake. How do I feel? Notice the emotions, notice the thoughts, allow those to come to you, and visualize a response to it. I want to respond to mistakes by focusing on the next action. Focus on my breath, and I'm going to repeat a mantra of the next one is the one that matters. The next one will make it right. Continue to try. Whatever mantra you believe that works for you, visualize yourself going through that process. The more comfortable you are going through that, the more likely you are to achieve better things. And this is the result of one of our students inside the Athlete Mentality Academy. And trait number 3 is grit. And in fact, research has found that the people who have grit, passion, and perseverance are the people who are more likely to go through challenges and succeed, while people who don't have those abilities are much less likely to overcome obstacles and continue to stick to their goals. So how do you train that? Imagine that you have a balance in your life of pleasure and pain. And the more you are exposing yourself to situations that are easy, guaranteed rewards with low effort, the less likely you are to endure when things get hard. So imagine that you are the guy who never had positive rewards or who never had opportunities to do different stuff. A great way of looking at that is looking at the football players who were poor when they were kids. Their distraction, their rewards was just playing football. And because of that, this balance for them of pain and pleasure became regulated in a way that playing football promoted so much pleasure because they didn't have situations that were lower effort than football to promote pleasure, that football became the most rewarding activity that they had in their lives, which made them much more addicted to continue to play football, to learn more, to enjoy being there, and therefore improve more, having this higher resilience to keep pursuing their goals because they didn't have other options. And in a way that could be very negative, there's a variety of psychological issues that could come with that, but in these grits, in this perseverance, they were much better able to continue to do that because that was the thing that promoted the higher levels of enjoyment for them, and it resulted in better performance, better achievements, better ability to continue to do that even when things were hard. So if you're able to implement these 3 traits in your life, you're gonna achieve much better things in your life and also in your career. If you wanted the step-by-step method, you start implementing those and really train your brain like an elite athlete, we have the Athlete Mentality Academy, which I highly recommend that you join us if you're serious about achieving the best of your potential. We have helped with thousands of athletes to improve their confidence, emotional control, focus, and anxiety management. And if you want to know more about the Blue Blood mindset, the methodology that I use with my clients and students, check out these next 2 videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have requests, if you have questions, make sure to leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.